Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Mr. Machete, your ECD facilitator. I want us to proceed from where we have ended. If you can check from our previous videos, you will see that we have done with our skill program 3. So today I want us to focus on skill program 4. We will check the session 1, of which in session 1 we'll be focusing on activity number 1. Then we will move to our session 2. In session 2, we will be focusing on activity number 1, activity number 2, and activity number 3. So this is what we'll be dealing with today. Okay, let's check from our session 1, of which we'll be focusing on activity number 1 that says interpret and respond accessible written communication in a workplace. Under this subtopic, we'll be focusing on this topic that says writing an office memorandum. Writing an office memorandum. This is what we'll be focusing on. So, firstly, I think, guys, we must know what is a memorandum before we check the parts of it and how to write it. If you can check from your notes, it says that the purpose of an office memorandum is to inform, not to persuade. So an office memorandum, it's a way of communication that we use to inform, not to persuade. So I want us to check on the parts of memorandum because, mind you, our topic said, how are we going to write the office memorandum? So let's check on the parts or what's that need to be included when we are dealing with an office memorandum. Okay, from number 1, we've got what we call the memorandum heading. We have memorandum heading. So you must know that when you are writing a memorandum, you must state the heading or the memorandum heading. Then we have got number 2, of which is the core. With number 2, it says the issue. Why memorandum? Why must you write the memorandum? That's where you'll be explaining all the issues that made you to write that memo. Then we have got number 3, of which it's the brief. It's a brief answer. A brief answer. Okay. Number 3, guys, we have got what we call the brief answer. So our notes say sometimes it's called the conclusion. So with the brief answer, that's where you will be doing your briefing. Then we have got number 4, of which is the fact. Let's look at our books and hear what is the fact. The fact, it says that set out the fact on which the prediction is based. So we have got what we call the prediction. With the prediction, guys, it's when like you are doing something or looking on something, but automatically you have got the final answer before that thing automatically came to pass. So we are saying you are predicting. So you are predicting that this thing can go like this. So this the fact. So you will be predicting whatever that you have written in your issue. Then last but not least, guys, we have got what we call the discussion. You've got the discussion. It says that with the discussion is the largest and the most complex part of the memo. It proves the conclusion set out in brief answer. If the discussion is highly detailed or analyzes several issues, it should be broken down into the subheading. So this is our last one, of which is the discussion. So with your discussion, you have to make sure that automatically if it's big or it's containing a lot of things, then you can be able like to break it down into the subheadings. So thank you very much. This was the activity number 1 for session 1. Now let's move to session 2 and focus on activity number 1 of session 2. So it says that define a report. It says that an account given of a matter after investigation or consideration. That's what a report is. When we speak of a report, we are talking about an account given of a matter after investigation or consideration. So in a simple English, we can just say when you speak of the report, we are talking of the feedback. When you automatically being sent to do something, it's either the investigation or the consideration. Then when you bring that those results, we call it a report. So we are going to look number 2 or activity number 2 that says outline the stages of a report production. Outline the stages of report production. Then we have got 4 stages. Then stage number 1, it says framing the issue and planning. So when we are dealing with the report production, number 1, you must be able to frame and you must be able to plan. So meaning that whatever that you want to see in your report, you must sit down and plan it or frame it. Then we have got stage number 2, of which it says the information gathering, researching what? The project. So with this one, now we are speaking of gathering the information. When you start automatically to gather the information or start to do the researching of the project, now you go up and down collecting the information that you need to see in your report production. Then we have got stage number 3, of which it's analyzing the information. When we analyze the information, guys, it must come to you that whatever that you have gathered, it's relevant to what you have planned, and whatever that you have gathered automatically correspond with whatever that you want to see in your report production. Then let's check our last stage that says writing the report. Now we have framed, then we have planned, and we have gathered the information, or we have researched the project, and we have analyzed the information. Then now we write what? Our report. Now it's time for us to sit down and write our report. So these are the stages of the report production. So let's go and check our last activity, of which it's activity number 3, that says describes ways of a report using references. We got what is a report, this site, of which we're saying it's an account given of a matter after investigation or consideration. Then we came this side, we looked at outlining the stages of a report production. Now we are looking at the ways of a report using the references. So we are going to have the 3 points. Point number 1, it says to provide descriptive reviews of the field in question. What's there that you are asking yourself, or what's there that you want to see in your report? Then automatically, like, you must provide what? A descriptive review of the field in that question. Then number 2, it says to demonstrate and illustrate particular position in the theory debate. So number 2 is to demonstrate and you illustrate the particular position in the theory debate. When we speak of the theory debate, we're speaking of whatever that you will be writing that need to be in your report. Then last but not least, guys, we're going to be focusing on the point number 3 that says to indicate the empirical findings which are used to support particular arguments and position. So automatically when you are writing your report, this is one of the ways that you must include that. Automatically it will help you to indicate the empirical findings which are used to support the particular arguments and position. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Please let's go and refer to our notes. Let's go and check our notes, and if there's any question that you want to ask, never hesitate to ask the question so that you can fully understand whatsoever has been taught in today's clip. Let's meet again on our next video. Thank you very much and have a nice day.